and as it is Friday, as is our wont, now it's time for the near famous I Could Have Been Somebody segment, and this one is a very special episode. Sometime, I guess this is back in 96-ish, back in the heyday, I had a deal with TriStar, and they wanted to remake a show called Boys and Girls, which apparently the first one failed. And so they had me audition with a couple of different girls. Jennifer Grey, actually. I'm remembering all this is coming back. Jennifer Grey was one of them.
Was Jennifer Grey, you mean Joel Grey's daughter?
I don't know whose daughter she is, but she was in Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, she's Joel Grey's daughter.
Who's Joel Grey?
What do you mean who's Joel Grey? He's the song and dance man who was in Cabaret.
All right.
And she was also in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. She played his sister.
Right, and then she was in some sitcom where she played herself or something. But anyways, at the time she was like, I'd never do a sitcom. I'd never do it. I'm just in here to make my agents happy. But so we ended up, they wanted to cast Nancy McKeon, of course, Jo from Facts of Life. You remember her?
You know, I never watched that show ever. I don't have a recollection of it. She
was sort of the tomboy on Facts of Life.
Oh, yeah, I know who she is. Yeah. She was, I remember her with the feather haircut, like the Farrah haircut early on.
I think that was the other one.
Yeah, she'd be pulled back in a ponytail.
She had pulled back in a ponytail. So, I auditioned with her, and I had said to the executives, I said, I don't feel any chemistry with her at all, because she did not exude like a giving quality.
Yeah.
There was no romance between us. It was like a romantic comedy type of thing.
Right.
And this is what they said. Sam, in the last version of this was a reshoot of a single camera. In the last version, the male and the female felt a lot of chemistry off screen, but it wasn't there on screen. So maybe if you don't feel any chemistry with her, it'll be there. I swear to God. And at that point, you just go, all right, I get the message. I'll take the money. So here is the scene. Now, Nancy was very, very, at the beginning of this, she was very, very standoffish. Like, I thought that she was not straight based upon the way that there was so lack of a chemistry between us.
You thought she was gay because she didn't like you?
It wasn't that she didn't like me, but I just was not,
I understand.
When you're talking with actresses, you know how it is with actresses. And if you're going to do a romantic comedy, they're really good at faking it. It didn't even seem like she could fake it. In fact,
you thought she was gay because she wasn't sexually attracted to you. I understand.
Right. And at the time, I was much thinner. So, I thought, this is not computing. So we had to kiss. And as we rehearsed it one day on the first day on set. And actually, I forgot this story. I told Betsy about it last night, and she reminded me about this. We kissed, rehearsing with like some of the crew around. And we kissed. We come out of the kiss. And I was nervous about kissing because, I'd never done anything like that really that much. And she slapped me as hard as she could across the face as like a joke. Or it was like she tried to kick me in the nuts. I can't remember exactly, but it was something really painful, like physically painful. And I was like, what'd you do that for? And it was almost like a knee-jerk reaction. And at one point, and I think it was after this, while we were shooting this scene, I said something to her like, you wouldn't be my first choice to kiss either. And everything changed. She became really, really friendly. And I had decided at the time that just being a child actress had sort of put herself in some type of bubble.
Well, I think you misread the signs. I think that you should have known right away when she smacked you and tried to kick you in the balls that it was on, baby.
I think I was. All right, but here's the scene where I kiss Nancy McKeon on the docks of, I don't know if it was Santa Monica Boardwalk or somewhere out there.
Okay.
I like to think I'm different because I'm saving the world by putting bad guys in jail and doing it all on a civil servant's wage. What?
I was just thinking that this is the longest conversation I've ever had with a man who wasn't wearing bloody scrubs.
Sorry.
Is this a date?
I don't know. Did you like it to be?
I'd like it to be if you'd like it to be.
I think I'd like it to be.
Oh,
I need a hit.
you're awful.
I gotta say that even when we do Guy Island in the coming weeks, I don't know if anything's going to be more distaring to me than that scene. But
You know what, Sam? Like, I always think, like, you know, it'd be interesting if Sam showed a little more vulnerability.
what?
I always thought, like, you know, maybe it'd be good on our show if Sam showed a little more vulnerability. And then I realized, like, if that's what it looks like, I think it's best you just keep it where you are.
Yeah, I know what comes off and what doesn't. I should tell people that she's wearing my coat there. It's not that she's like doing like a really bad Charlie Chaplin outfit. And the interesting thing is, she became very, very nice after that night. I mean, very, very nice.
Sam,
and
how did you fuck up you had so many shots. How the hell, what did you do with all that money? I mean, why did you make...
I put it all into movies that nobody watched.
Well, God bless you.
But so this was about how we were going to get engaged. And in this scene, you'll notice, I think, is Pat Finn.
Oh. Wow.
There it is.
Was that on TV?
What's that?
Did that make the television?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mark, I ask him that every week. I ask him, was this one actually on TV? And he does the same thing. Oh, no. Oh, God.
No. The only one, I'm going to try
secrets.
and find the only one that, the only one that made it on television that we've seen is that All-American Girl one. And then I have some episodes of the show that I got to find. But Nancy McKeon, also on the show, was a woman named Robin Peterman, who is, I think, married to Steve Zahn. And a guy named Pat Finn, who has been on a bunch of sitcoms. The woman who was like the daughter in the Eddie Munster movie, in the Munsters or whatever it was. And I think one of the Cassidy brothers, like the one
Christina
that
Ricci?
you don't really hear about. What?
Christina Ricci?
No.
Wasn't she the daughter in... Oh, no, she was the daughter in the Addams Family. Sorry.
Right. No, this was the Munsters, I think. Okay, so here's the scene. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but I'm asking Nancy to marry me.
I fell in love with you the first night we met, and I fall more in love with you every day. I've never been more sure of exactly what I want. And what I want is for us to spend the rest of our lives together. So, I ask you in front of all of our closest friends and Nick's date. Meredith, will you marry me?
David,
Well, that went pretty much as I had hoped.
Wow, Sammy. That's some good shit, boy. How come they always do that as a device on sitcoms, the proposal in front of people? Who the fuck would do that?
That's exactly how I did it with Nikki.
You did?
Yeah, with those people.
That is
I actually
wild.
I got them back together. And I was like, some of those calls were really awkward. Like, do you guys remember, like 5 or 6 years ago, we did the sitcom Boys and Girls? Oh, come on.